The first is the winner of the 2012 Most Innovative Award. This is work that was deemed by the judges to exemplify new thinking and push the boundaries of creativity. The winner is Cinemax for their Strike Back Superwall, an innovative out-of-home experience designed to build awareness of the network's first ever original series, Strike Back. The Superwall was a large-scale interactive billboard spanning 18 46-inch screens in New York City's Herald Square. Let's take a look at how it engaged consumers and viewers.
What it is it's a wall of 18 giant televisions that are all lined up and play one big image. It's embedded into pretty much half a city block of vinyl. It's branding the Strike Back show for Cinemax.
So we've got super bright displays that are competing with the sunlight. We've got cameras that are looking out across the sidewalk.
The recent sci-fi movies like Iron Man or Minority Report, you're seeing all these crazy sci-fi interfaces, and they look great on screen, but they're not very practical. But there's a part of you that sits there and you're like, oh, and we actually did it.
Accepting the Most Innovative Award on behalf of the team is Jason Molderig, Director of Cinemax Brand Marketing and Consumer Marketing at HBO.
Thank you, Kanetta. And thank you to BLT and Associates who helped us put together this promotion that we felt really exemplified the show. It was big in scope, highly cinematic, and really showed off the production values that went into the show. There were several times throughout this process when we were combining technologies that we didn't know would work together. So there was a tremendous amount of uncertainty at times, and being comfortable with that uncertainty is, I guess, the other side of innovation that we don't talk about that often. So thank you for acknowledging Cinemax. Thank you for acknowledging this show, our first original series, and certainly not our last. Thank you.
Next up is the work that rose through 2 rigorous rounds of judging to be the highest scoring campaign in this year's MARC Awards competition. This year's Top of the MARC winner is USA Network and NBC Universal's Multimedia Characters Unite Month. The campaign succeeded in shining a needed spotlight on the issues of prejudice and discrimination while promoting tolerance and respect. Here's a look at how it carried them to becoming top of the MARC.
I won't stand for ignorance.
I won't stand for homophobia.
I won't stand for bigotry.
I will not stand
I won't stand for hate.
Ableism. Anti-Semitism.
I won't stand for racial prejudice,
violence,
domestic violence,
harassment,
racism, intolerance,
bullying,
narrow-mindedness,
ignorance, stereotyping.
I won't stand for
any of them.
You can help stop intolerance and hate. Find out how to get involved at charactersunite.com.
Accepting the award is Fred Haig, Marketing Director, NBC Universal TV Networks Distribution, and Toby Graff, SVP, Public Affairs for USA Networks.
Thank you so much. We want to thank CTAM and especially the MARC Awards Committee and everybody who was on the judging panel. This is an incredibly meaningful award to us, and we really appreciate it. Characters Unite is a very big team effort, and I want to take a moment just to acknowledge a few people. First and foremost, Bonnie Hammer, who is our chairman of NBC Universal Cable Entertainment, whose vision and passion created the campaign in the first place. Our co-presidents at USA Network, Chris McCumber and Jeff Wachtel, who tirelessly support the campaign on a daily basis. My public affairs team, of course, who seem to pull off miracles regularly, and our entire marketing and programming teams, and really everybody at the network who have embraced the campaign and invested so much in it to make it such a great success. And I would be remiss if I didn't thank the NBC Universal Distribution Group as well, because really they help us connect on the ground at the local level to reach so many more in communities around the country. Now, we submitted Characters Unite in the brand imaging category, and certainly brand image is one of the considerations when we created Characters Unite. But really, when we hear news about an African American man who is beaten senseless in Michigan solely because of the color of his skin, or a Sikh community who's gunned down at their place of worship just for exercising their constitutional right of freedom of religion, or a 14-year-old girl who just last week was bullied so badly that she believed that her best and only choice was to take her own life. Well, those and countless others like them are really our primary considerations. We don't expect to totally eradicate prejudice, hate, and discrimination, but we really believe that we can use the great power of media and entertainment that we all have to raise awareness and spark a dialogue and hopefully make some small difference. Again, this incredibly meaningful award helps us do just that, and we are incredibly grateful. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and thanks, Toby, for your leadership. Characters Unite was a campaign that is based on embracing everybody's differences, and as a marketer, it's a true gift to be able to give it that premise and run with it. And I'd like to thank our leadership at NBC Universal, particularly Brian Hunt, Melissa Tolshin, who not only allow us to, but encourage us to do this program from the heart. And I can promise everybody that we will not stop until every single student in this country, regardless of their race, their religious belief, their sexual orientation, their disability, feels safe going to school every day, until every single mother and father can feel safe at night going to bed knowing that their child is not going to be a victim of hate. So thank you so much for this award, and we will not stop, and get ready for Characters Unite Month 2013. Thanks.